actually a week has passed since the last clip, and we're back on it. We got some good weather today. We're going to pull that motor. I've ordered an engine regasketing kit for it, John. I've ordered an exhaust system. I ordered some mufflers. I have not ordered a timing chain set or a different cam yet. I think we're going to just put this one back together, paint it. I was just under the car pulling the transmission mount. It doesn't look like a turbo 350. It might be a 700R. I'm not an expert, but I think we'll probably go with a turbo 350 we have just because of simplicity. And slap it all back together. We'll do the painting of the frame, and then we'll go from there. So let's pull this engine. So the reason we're pulling this, if you guys had not remembered, or you had, I don't know if we've explained, we think it's a good engine. We're going to pull it, put it on our engine stand. Is it a 4-bolt main? Find out. Pull it apart, put all new gaskets in it because there was a bunch of this blue RTV all over everything. I like to take them apart, pressure wash all the galleys, clean everything. It looks really good. I think we'll put one of our bigger sets of heads on it, dress it up the best we can, run this motor, and meanwhile we can be using the car and build something better, John.
Yeah.
Can you go slower?
Well, I was just waiting for you to finish talking.
Just wait for me to shut up. Shut up, shutting up. Yeah, I think that's a 700R transmission. It does not have the cable shift down unless this is it right here and it's not in. The vacuum actuator usually is on the back for the turbo 350. I don't recognize this. So it's probably good.
It's probably a transmission.
I'll just have to check with somebody, see what I know, because I don't know everything, you know. All the Chevy experts out there, tell me what kind of transmission that is. Dipstick hole here, obviously those there, but on this side there's no electronics.
You got this wire thing.
And what was that for?
I have no clue.
Because the turbo 350s have the vacuum thing in the back, and we have one in the shop, John. I think is good. So I'm kind of the attitude of let's change it. But then again, if we understood how this, yeah, what's this?
I don't know, maybe it's temperature.
It looks like a wire connection to it. Maybe it's a backup lights? I don't know. Because if that's a 700R, that's a superior transmission. It'll have overdrive. But you got to do funny things inside to get them to lock up or something. There's a vacuum thing there. I don't know. We'll do some research. If anybody knows, put it in the comments. Otherwise, you're not gonna miss nothing. We're gonna mount this on the stand, and then we'll show you the bottom of it. I'm trying to use this engine because it's available. We're gonna clean it all up, pressure wash it. I'll show you what I know about it, and then we'll paint it, put it back in the car, paint all this. You can see the guy did a nice job with the connections, the fabrications. I mean, the guy did the best he could, and I'm sure, and it was a home shop like myself. An older gentleman lived in Grants Pass, Oregon, was working on it. So to remind everybody, this originally came from Minnesota. At some point ended up in the Tacoma, Washington area. 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, this guy bought it. Started working on it. Then as his elderly aged, his health declined. He's since passed away, and his family was just selling the product. Marketplace. I had to travel 1,000 miles round trip to get it. And now I'm putting it back together. He had done a bunch of cutout with a torch. I'm making it work. I know it's a rat rod. I'm going to leave it as that. It'll just be a fun cruiser. Like all my stuff, if you're interested, send me an email. You never know. There's some I won't sell, and there's some my Suburban definitely is one I'd sell. Anybody needs parts of this 48 Ford project that I'm done with, I'll sell you those. This one, probably not. You want my Saturn? Shoot, dude. You practically come get it. Anyways, we'll set this up, Johnny. Wow, quick update. John and I were just going to work on this. We got one bolt left. We're like, we should film this because what do you think's going to be under there, John?
Timing.
A sloppy loppy timing chain, or is it going to be all like good, or is it going to have nylon on it? Is it going to be a double roller? Here, you hold the camera right now. I'll zap it. And then there was no oil in the pan, but maybe an ounce or two we drained. We'll flip it over. Let's see if it's a 4-bolt main. We can see the block is orange on the bottom. So, I mean, I don't know if it's originally orange, but
That's just separating by itself.
yeah, it's leaping off of there. Just got to caveman it with the oil pan still being on there. These are difficult. Maybe we should leave it till the oil pan comes off so we don't damage this.
Or what? No, you just hammer it
This
straight.
is 50-year-old GM quality. Oh, it is a double roller. Slick. Check it out.
Wow.
So somebody has been in here. All right. Well, let's roll this over and pull the pan because I don't want to bend that. And we'll check out the tension of the chain when it's upside down. Maybe it's got a big race cam in it, John.
Maybe it's just an engine.
It is just an engine. An engine that nobody cares about. But we care, buddy. We care.
Wow.
Right here you can see it's drilled for both starters.
Wow, you're doing great at this.
Yeah, I know. I excel in dumb things.
Entertaining the whole world here.
Yeah. Actually, we're not entertaining hardly anybody. Thank you to the people who do watch every week. I super appreciate that. But for having over 1,000 subscribers, you'd think we'd get more than 150 to 300 views. And they're not even full views. They're, you know. So all I'm saying is like, comment, share, subscribe, thumbs up. All that is helping. And you're helping our little channel grow. It's just not been financially rewarding. However, we enjoy doing it. We're going to keep doing it because I'm building cool cars for me. But yeah, the more people we can get to actually watch the videos through, and that's, and again, I haven't said this in a while, but go ahead and start the video and go to work and come home at night. Let the video play. That always helps if it can go all the way through. So the corners, of course, the small block Chevys, John, are always a different size.
Well, you're not going to take the corners off? What's the different size?
Well, these are 3/8 bolt. No, they're not. They're a 5/16, and these are those are quarters, and these are 5/16. Small block Chevys. I've probably taken a dozen or two of these apart. Some of them actually run when I'm done.
Just some of them.
Yeah, some of them worked out. Look, somebody even put a dent there.
Oh, so you're saying it's not even good?
Oh, buddy. You know what? You might go.
It's super tight.
Look how clean this is, though.
It's quality.
Yeah, we've got another one of these we'll put on that's not dented. I'll probably run this chain just because I'm not changing the cam. Okay. Is it a 4-bolt main, John? What do you think?
I think it's an engine.
What's your bet?
It's going to have 4 bolts probably.
You think so?
But yeah.
Everything I look at indication that it should.
The guy had 2 other blocks. Why would this one be any different? And for the big reveal once he figures it
Once I
out.
figure out how to get it off. And it is.
Oh, wow. Look at that. 4 bolts.
Boom, 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 boom. Look how clean it is inside there.
Yeah, super clean.
Look at the bottom of the pistons and everything.
Those are alright. I'm just filming this bit of sludge. Ah, part of it fell off already.
Yeah, it's not a new engine, but I think it was probably somebody had fixed it up. We'll have to get the rest of that out of there because
Oh, yeah.
we don't know if that cam's any good, but let's just assume it is, which is the reason I had ordered the exhaust system, John, so I could put exhaust on this car, so when we start it, we're not hearing the open exhaust instead of the bad cam. Remember the pink wheelies? We like, this thing's junk, and then it turns out, hey, guess what? It doesn't even have a lobe on one of the cylinders.
It runs... No, it sounded like it ran great.
Yeah. Well, it did. With open exhaust, and then when we silenced it up, we realized it wasn't very good.
We realized there was one cam lobe missing. It was
But there's not a bunch of junk in the bottom of it or nothing.
There was. It's down in this piston.
Metal. There's not a. Oh, is there metal?
No, just the goo.
Okay, well,
I don't know about metal.
So I'm going to totally leave this the way it is. I'm not pulling the cam. I'm not messing with anything. It rotated smooth. It has no indications. I came from a, I'm going to just re-gasket the motor, leave everything alone.
Oh, that way.
Yeah, but...
Yeah. I heard the click and went, because I thought it was wiggling.
Well, there's no oil pressure, and there is clearance. It's clearance. And we'll put it in the motor. If the motor turns out to be no good, what did I waste, John? One video
5 minutes
and $40 for a gasket kit from Amazon. So that's okay.
But everything we have seen so far says that it's good. I mean,
good.
You can see the cam in there, and I can see all the lobes
It looks
for the most
good.
part.
It looks good. So let's... the crank's not full of crap and everything. This might be a good motor, but it's an older motor. I mean, it's an older running engine that I think the guy just had saved up. So let's roll this over. Cut to the chase. I'll pull the heads. You guys don't care about that, but I'll show you what inside the pistons. Maybe they're big dome pistons and everything, huh?
I don't think so, but we'll
Hey,
pretend.
hey, negative tiggity. Get rid of that stuff. This is a good sign. All right, pull a few bolts. Dynamite. So small block Chevys, in case you're a younger person, you don't have gray hair, you wouldn't know this. There's 3 different length bolts. These 2 end ones are the middle size. These all in the center are longer, and then the shortest ones go on this outside roll outside of the valve cover. They all go into the water jacket, so you need to put some kind of sealant on there. I think they all go into the water jacket. You can smell a little bit of burnt oil on it, but not real bad. And then what I do, John, is I put them in the valve covers. This one's still got the Made in China. Is that Taiwan? Made in China? Sticker on it, so it's not even that old. But I put them in the valve covers on the right and left hand side. Then we'll clean them all, we'll reuse them. If you see here, all the push rods came out in order, and this one has a different push rod. You can see that's a smoothie, and that's got the ball on the end. So it was one odd duck. So let's pull the heads off and see what we got underneath there. I guess we can start with this one. That way it won't fall. I'm wearing my steel-toed boots today, so if it falls, I'm okay. Unless it falls on the top of my foot, it's not fun.
Go for the ankles, is what you're saying.
There are some aligning pins in there
They don't like you.
they just like to hold on. Oh, you bugger. Got all the bolts because it wouldn't wiggle if there was one in there.
Keep wiggling, and I'll just push that in there.
Yeah. Yeah, they should manufacture a spot that says pry here.
Pry there.
I guess small block guys would know where that pry here is spot is.
Probably.
Oh, she's a standard piston. Got rust in all the cylinders.
Weird.
Huh. Like it sat for 2 or 3 years.
Weird.
Come over here and look at this head. Well, it seems to be a big, yeah, probably standard. Oh, that one sets a little different. Oh, I guess the exhaust all set like that. But she idled around a lot. Once in a while, you got to go wide open throttle, I guess.
I guess.
Those are serviceable.
Mm-hmm.
So the kits that I buy, John, for gaskets, the gaskets seem all right, but under here is what's called a valve seal, and you take the valve out and you clean the valve and everything, and we'll clean all the ports and pressure wash everything.
Are we gonna use your fancy tool that you got?
Yep. And then, looks like this is a different retainer on that one. Doesn't that look different than those? Nope. Guess those are the exhaust ones. We'll double check everything. And we have those other sets of heads, so I like to put the biggest valves, sets of heads in it we can, just because, you know.
We have them.
We got the parts. But yeah, there was nothing wrong with this engine until it sat, you know. It turns over, but yeah, that'll clean up. Little WD-40, and we'll rotate the motor. So anytime those guys on the internet say, hey, we're going to get this whole motor running, this would be one that would be a success. This would probably have came back around. You can see they didn't have a lot of antifreeze in it because of the rust inside. But when you got your pressure washer out, you come through and you
pressure wash that.
Everything. Don't worry about the oil, because when you're done, you take a can of WD-40 and you just hose all the internal parts down. You rotate it. You take your leaf blower. You rotate. You know, you spray all the cylinders and everything, and then you put it back together. Lickety split. Guess that's garbage. Maybe I sell it on a Craigslist. Hey, don't lowball me. I know what I got. Yeah.
$200.
$200. Original.
We don't even know if that's original.
Of course not, with all this blue RTV, John. You ain't gonna find any of these parts that are original anymore. Did I get all the bolts? It appears I got all the bolts.
And then somebody's on their chair going, what about that one?
What about that one? Oh, I just had to pry in the right spot. There's the oil you put in there.
Hey, yeah.
So let's go look at the bottom of this one.
It's the wrong side of the car, actually.
Yeah, we'll clean all that up. If we have a better set of heads in there that have bigger valves, great, but these are pretty close together. These are pretty big valves.
I'm pretty sure this is the set that...
Yeah. I mean, this 350 used to be in its day, man. It used to run really good, I'll bet, with its double roller chain and, you know, his dented oil pan.
Yeah.
I bet she was a goer.
Yeah, you always want to lower your oil capacity.
It was probably a truck that the motor came out of or something.
Well, probably.
It was no SS Camaro.
No,
And you can
not.
see that it sat a while when you got this kind of dirt stuck in there. You know, this is... I bet it's been a decade since this thing ran.
Yeah, probably.
So, anyways, that's that. I think what we're going to do, John, is nobody really cares. Maybe we'll show some more. Maybe we won't. This could be the end of the video. And the reason I'm saying that is this is as far as I'm going to take it, but I'm going to pressure wash it. I'll look at the freeze plugs. If I think they're in good shape, I'll leave them. Otherwise, I'll buy a set of those and we'll knock it out and pressure wash it. But these look all right. I think, you know, sometimes they corrode. But after we get it all cleaned up, we'll really look at it. We've got a dog barking contest going on.
Well, it's not really a contest since we only got the one dog.
Anyways, I think we'll clean the motor up, clean up our mess. Probably spend the rest of the weekend doing that. And I think we'll just show you guys when we're done, because there's nothing to it. There's hours of taking the valves out, wire brushing them on the bench grinder, cleaning everything, reassembling it. I mean, there's not any excessive movement in the cylinders, you know. Sometimes that's a sign, John, when you can move the pistons around. I think it's just a good old motor that ran and the guy was going to use it in this project, and that's as far as it got. I'm sure that transmission's good. So put that in the comment if you know what that is. It doesn't look like a turbo 350 to me, but I'll go in and check what the other one I know is. Whatever, I'm not opposed to the 4-speed. It's just I need to make sure I do it right, you know, so it'll actually work. Anyways, with that, we'll probably catch you next week, and we'll have a follow-up to this. Hopefully we'll be on our way. And thanks for watching. Thanks for participating with this 1936 Oldsmobile and just supporting the channel in general, wherever you can. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up. That doesn't cost you nothing. You'll see it on your screen. Hit the thumbs up. That's going to help us out a lot because it's interaction, which helps me be viewed by other people. And if I'm absolutely boring or stupid, then just go ahead and write that in the comments. you know, try to put in there what you would think or what you would do if this was your car. I'm not opposed to it. It's a blank canvas to me. I have an idea in my head, but, you know, it might come out differently. Anyways, we'll see you next week.